Good morning, students. Today we will continue with our chapter number 2, Chemical Reactions and Chemical Changes. Today we will study about the energy changes in the chemical reactions. In every chemical reaction, change in energy is involved. That is, there is a difference between the chemical energy of the reactant and the product. This energy can be in the form of heat, light, sound and electricity. Every substance has a fixed amount of stored energy, which is in the form of potential energy and is referred to as its chemical energy. A chemical reaction involves the breaking up of chemical bonds between atoms, resulting in the absorption of energy in the form of heat and simultaneous formation of bonds with release of energy. These two types of energy are different from each other. That is, there is either a surplus or a deficit of energy during the reaction. Therefore, in a chemical reaction, energy is either absorbed or released. Depending upon the energy released or absorbed, chemical changes are of two types: exothermic or endothermic. Exothermic reaction. A chemical reaction in which heat is given out is called exothermic reaction. It causes a rise in temperature. In an exothermic reaction, total energy content of reactants is more than that of products. For example, when carbon burns in oxygen to form carbon dioxide, a lot of heat is produced. The combustion of natural gas is an important source of energy for homes and industry. Natural gas is mainly methane. Its complete combustion produces carbon dioxide and water vapor. Substances such as methane, which undergo combustion readily and give out large amount of energy, are known as fuels. Next example, when water is added to quicklime, a lot of heat energy is produced with the formation of alkaline calcium hydroxide, also known as slag lime. Heat produced boils the water and hissing sound is produced. Another example of exothermic reaction is formation of water. When hydrogen is burnt in oxygen, water is formed and heat energy is released. Another example of exothermic reaction is formation of ammonia. Nitrogen reacts with hydrogen in the presence of catalyst, that is iron, at 450 degrees Celsius to 500 degrees Celsius and above 200 atmosphere of pressure to form ammonia, and heat is released. The neutralization reactions are also the exothermic reactions. As we have studied in the last class, sodium hydroxide, when reacts with hydrochloric acid, forms sodium chloride and water along with heat energy which is released. Our bodies need energy to make possible the reactions that take place in our cells. These reactions allow us to carry out our everyday activities. We need energy to stay alive, and we get this energy from food. During digestion, food is broken down into simpler substances. For example, the carbohydrates in rice, potatoes and bread are broken down to form glucose. The combustion of glucose with oxygen in the cells of our body produces carbon dioxide, water along with the energy in the form of ATP. This reaction is exothermic and it is known by a special name, respiration. So respiration, rusting, burning of coal, petrol, kerosene, cooking gas, etc. are examples of exothermic reactions. Endothermic reaction. A chemical reaction in which heat is absorbed is called endothermic reaction. It causes a fall in temperature. Thus, such reactions cannot be sustained without supply of energy from an external source. In an endothermic reaction, total energy content of products is more than that of reactants. For example, Formation of carbon disulfide. When carbon is heated with sulfur at high temperature, liquid carbon disulfide is formed. Another example of exothermic reaction is when nitrogen reacts with oxygen at a temperature of about 3000 degrees Celsius, nitrogen oxide is formed. Calcium carbonate decomposes into carbon dioxide and calcium oxide when it is heated to a temperature of 1000 degrees Celsius. This is also an endothermic reaction. Photochemical reaction. It is a reaction that occurs with the absorption of light energy. For example, photosynthesis. Carbon dioxide reacts with water in the presence of chlorophyll and sunlight to form glucose, water and oxygen. This reaction is essential for life on Earth. It takes place in the green leaves of plants containing chlorophyll and requires energy from sunlight. It is a photochemical reaction. The green pigment chlorophyll is essential for this reaction because it traps the energy from the sun. Next example of photochemical reaction is decomposition of silver nitrate. Silver nitrate in the presence of sunlight decomposes into silver, nitrogen dioxide and oxygen. Electrochemical reaction. It is a reaction that occurs with the absorption of electrical energy. For example, fused potassium chloride on passing the current through it breaks into charged particles or ions of potassium and chloride. Acidulated water breaks into hydrogen and oxygen on the passage of electric current. Thank you.